my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Sensible Heart by City and Colour. It's an absolute great tune. It just came in as a request. I've never heard the song before, but I love the song. It's a nice, easy-ish song to play. I'm going to teach you the intro and the rest of the song as well. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put them on my Patreon site. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. So we've got an intro and then the chords for the rest of the song. The intro, there's two lines of it. The first two bars of the intro go. So to play that, open E string and A2. So put your first finger on A2, play the top two strings, and just going to hit them. On the record, there's a little kind of upstroke before it, so you could put that in if you want, or you can just play straight into the bar one there. And then you're going to play E3 nearest to the floor, but play the B string as well. And then you're going to pull off to E2, and then pull off to the open E. So from the beginning you got, and it's all kind of swung apart from that little phrase there, which he plays really straight. So it's like, and then plays E2, and then B3 with your third finger, and slide up to B5. So you got, so from the beginning. And then you're going to do a hammer on from the A string to A3, and make sure you use your third finger, because we're going to then put the second finger above it on E3, and we're going to hit it, the top four strings. So you've got E3, A3, open D, open G, and hammer on your first finger onto D2. So that little bit from the open A string hammers on. So A hammers onto A3, put your finger above it on the E3, hit the chord, and hammer onto D2. So bar one slowly, you got. Into bar two, you don't play the notes in the brackets, they're just held on. So you got the chord. And then you're going to take your first finger off, hit the top four strings, but hammer on to G2. So your first finger is going down string to where it was before. And ideally have your third finger to touch the D string, so it doesn't ring. So you hammer on your first finger onto the G2, and then you're going to play another G2. So. And then we're going to play that again, but pull your first finger off to the open G string, play the E3, then the open G string again. So bar two, you got one, and swing it from there on as well. So the first two bars slowly, you got. Speed. Into bar two, and it starts the same, apart from you get two E chords, or two open E's with A2, so you got, and then that same pull off going B string and E3, pull off to E2, pull off to the E, the E2 nearest to your face, little slide from B3 to B5 again. So that's the same apart from the two hits on the beginning. So. And then a little percussive note, like hit the strings just with your hand. That's those X's. And we're going to do a hammer on from G to G2, but also hold down E3, A3, and you've got the open D string in there as well. So that's bar three. So bar three, you got. And then we're going to hit that chord again, pull off to the open G string, so, and then we're going to hit the chord again, but hammer back onto the G2, and then 2 B strings on their own. So bar 4 goes rest. So let's put bars 3 and 4 together. You got. So the whole line slowly. On to the next line, and it starts the same as the previous line. So the first 2 bars are exactly the same as the second 2 bars of the previous line. So you got. So that's the same, and then bar 7 you play the E string and the A2, then G, hammer onto G2, 2 B strings. So you got. Then E2, B3 slides to B5, hammer on from A to A3, and then you're going to hit this E3, A3, D, G, then hammer on to G2, and then straight away pull it off into the next bar. So then put the finger back up a string onto D2, so it goes, then E3, and then you're going to hit the rest of the chord, the A3, the D2, and the G string. So from beat 4 of bar 7, you get the hammer on from A to A3 goes. And then you're going to hit the chord again, and then take your first finger off, and hit it 3 times. So that last bar go down, up, up. Oh, sorry, the last beat go down, up, up. So the last 4 hits. So let's just play bars 7 and 8 slowly. You got. So the whole line slowly, you've got. So let's put the whole of the intro together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that takes us to the rest of the song. Now the rest of the song is just this same 3 chords. So we're going to play this. So E minor, which is just A2 and D2, only hit the top 4 strings for the most part. So you do 2 hits on that. Then the next chord is D/F sharp. First finger E2, second finger G2, third finger on B3. And just mute off the A string with your first finger. 2 hits on that. So you've got E minor going. And then this C over G. It's kind of like C major 7 over G really. Which is your first finger on the D2, second finger on E3, third finger on A3. I hit the top 4 strings, but you can hit the B string as well. And the rhythm for that is going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So if we put the whole thing together, you get. to speed. And it just keeps repeating until the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video. Leave me some comments in the comment section as well. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know where in the world you're from, what songs I should do next, what you thought of the video. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, I'll put it on my Patreon site. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.